The rear buttons on the Valve Steam Deck are amazing. This is a topic less discussed in virtually every review of the deck I've seen. Brushes over the buttons and dismisses them quicker than a Tinder match that doesn't meet your dating criteria. I'm approaching this video a little differently. You see, I review controllers for a living. That's right, my occupation primarily consists of reviewing controllers or gamepads with rear buttons or back paddles. So when I see these kick-ass rear buttons not getting the respect on their name that they deserve, it warrants a quick video where I'm going to drop my 2 cents an extra buffalo nickel about these rear buttons. This is your controller captain. We've reached 6,900 feet. Go ahead and start flicking the sticks and mollywopping the back paddles. You don't like back paddles? How about those rear buttons? We've tested almost 100 custom and premium controllers, and we're only at the beginning. You need a thumbstick guide or tutorial on how to overclock your controller? Check out the controller playlist. Bing bong. Controller captain out. First of all, I'm gonna get the elephant in the room out of the way. I know I packed on a couple of pounds here recently. For the demographic of gamers that do not like these rear buttons, don't play with controllers that have rear paddles or back buttons, accidentally actuate them, you can disable or deactivate the buttons for any game, whether you're using Steam or a third-party launcher such as Origin or Epic. So that's a non-issue because they would be unbound, so you could accidentally hit them, but you're not registering an action in game. Now moving on for those that enjoy rear buttons or back paddles. Perhaps you own a premium pro or custom controller and you've become accustomed to not pressing the D-pad or face buttons, and you've become accustomed to keeping your thumbs on the joysticks, thumbsticks, or analog sticks. Or shoot, maybe trackpads. You're still going to want these rear buttons. So why am I raving about these rear buttons and why am I saying that they're good? Especially in comparison to the vast majority of pro controllers I've tested. Well, ergonomically, they are virtually perfect, and these are the only rear buttons to my recollect, that you can cleanly actuate by pressing 2 different places. You can activate these rear buttons by using your fingertips to press down where the lettering is etched. Let's get that GoPro out of here. It's not doing anything right now. There she is. So by pressing right here where my index fingers are. Or you can cleanly actuate them by pressing up here, which is a more natural position, and it's what I find myself doing. Although you still can press them like that, but you can do that. You can do that. You can do that. So you can pinch in towards the hand grip, or you can use your fingertip to press in on this little pad right here. And those are going to cleanly actuate those rear buttons. Next up, they are virtually silent. So if you're playing this thing in bed and your significant other is passed out next to you, they're not going to constantly be hearing mechanical clicks. Even though these feel tactile and clicky, they're not silent. You can still hear them, but they're quiet. Hush puppies. Next up, they require the perfect amount of resistance. You don't need to be heavy-handed or have muscular knuckles to depress these buttons, but they're also not so light that you accidentally actuate them when you're just resting your hand back here. I was a little concerned about this rear exhaust port getting my fingertips a little bit sweaty. However, they are up and out of the way, but if you were to extend them like that, I'm not really sure why you would, but over time you'd be melting off your fingerprints, which I think is a felony. Tell the FBI Gabe Newell did it to you. Generally, when I do a review of a controller and I get to the rear buttons or paddle sections, I have some pointers or areas of improvement for the company's next version or iteration of the controller. In this case with the Valve Steam Deck, I really don't, and I think these rear buttons are damn near perfect. That's why I'm pretty surprised that they're not getting more praise. Do you have a Valve Steam Deck? What kind of games do you play on it? And do you use those rear buttons? I'll see you Stallions and Stallionettes tomorrow or later today because I'm uploading multiple videos per day. Peace. If you enjoyed the video, liking it helps it to get seen by more gamers. This information will reach and assist them as well, which in turn helps me grow this little channel, which I do greatly appreciate. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, as well as honest gaming product reviews, keyboards, mice, headsets, controllers, mics, chairs, etc. There are some hefty exclusive discount codes found only in the description of my videos and only for the audience here at Gamer Heaven. Check out Into the AM for some of the sickest looking and most comfortable cloth to ever grace my gaming giblets. If you don't want to be scorching your corneas with harmful blue light, check out Gamer Advantage, the only blue light glasses on the market that look sexy and actually work. If you're looking for a custom controller that'll blow the competition's tits back, AIM definitively has the best bang for buck or price to performance when it comes to Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch controllers. Nope, they don't do Switch, but they do gaming mice. I said doo-doo. I have links to all my other platforms and socials in the description below. If you need a quick laugh or blast of gamer adrenaline, check my short form videos out at TikTok. To get in touch with myself and the Stallions and Stallionettes of Gamer Heaven, join the community Discord, and check me out at twitch.tv where I go live every other leap year on a blue moon if it falls into an odd calendar number and my pH balance is on point. Just kidding, starting June I'm going to be live streaming a lot. Thanks for watching. This has been AK40 Kevin hosting Gamer Heaven, and I'll see you tomorrow because I upload daily, all the time, 60% of the time, sometimes, most of the time. Peace.